What's going on, y'all? Winter Knight here, and today, as promised, we are back with some more Regulation C action. So, as I mentioned in the last video, I'm really loving Lycanroc Sand right now. So, I'm using the same archetype for my Regulation C team. We do have AV on Ting Lu, so still have the choice band over on Tyranitar. Since Bundle isn't on the team, we have Booster Flutter Mane with that Icy Wind to give us some speed control. And then, of course, Maushold in the back to just punch through teams. Annihilape is very good in Regulation C right now with Drain Punch and also with that Water Terra. So, I hopped onto the casual ladder and got some good matches. The first one, I'm going to show you how to beat Wo-Chien stall with Endeavor, and then had a good match for the second one. So, we'll go over those. But before we get into it, if you could, please consider liking and subscribing. Your support means the world to me. So, let's get to it. Alright, so first up here we have Kieran with the Wo-Chien stall, rocking Wo-Chien, Grimmsnarl, Iron Hands, Gothitelle, Saraledge, and Garganacl. So we'll just lead with the sand and actually we're going to lead with Lycanroc Flutter and bring Ting and T-Tar in the back. I want to pressure damage, force out the Terra early. With Flutter. You're gonna usually have to do quite a bit of pivoting. They do just go with Wo-Chien, so gonna try to get screens up and then just leech seed everything. So we will be doing quite a bit of switching around here, I imagine. So we do get the speed boost on Flutter. Just go for a rock slide here, see if we can fish for any flinches, and just go for the gleam. Most likely they will go for the Terra here, but we'll force it out. Keep them honest. Could have called it and went for the Shadow Ball, but I do want to get some damage down on Grimmsnarl so we could try to prevent the screens from going up a second time. So light screen goes up first. Gleam comes out, does minimal damage to Wo-Chien. Rock Slide does connect. We'll bring Grim down pretty low. We don't get the flinch, so Wo does get the sub off. So substitute Wo-Chien can be super annoying here. So we're just going to go for the CC, try to go ahead and take out Grimmsnarl. We'll go ahead and Shadow Ball into Wo-Chien. That way we can work on breaking that sub. Reflect goes up here. Shadow Ball comes out. With the screens up, it will take that sub, stays up. Grim also takes the CC. So Leech Seed comes out, is into Flutter. So we don't want to expend too many resources here trying to break through Wo. It's better to kind of take care of everything else first and just make sure you have enough left at the end to finish it off. So we'll just go for a rock slide here, try to get a little more damage on the sub and switch out into Ting. That way we can threaten some ground moves onto the Poison Terra. Mischievous comes back. Out comes Roger. So they go for the parting shot. We get the switch right there. So we will take out Grim with the rock slide there. So that's very helpful to make sure screens Of course, don't go up again. We do break the sub as well, which is great. So they will Leech Seed Lycanroc. So the plan here is to leave Lycanroc in. If they're not threatening to KO it, I want the seeds to whittle it down. That way we can set up for an Endeavor in game. So they do bring out Garg. So they've already used their Terra here. I don't want to Rock Slide because they might Wide Guard and then sub again. So we'll just go for the CC on Garg and the Tantrum. Do get the crit there on the CC, so bring Garg down pretty low. Take a little bit of Rocky Helmet chip, so that's working in our favor, getting us closer down to Sash. They get some more seeds up, Tantrum comes out, Garg will live because of the screens. And they go for the Salt Cure on Ting Lu here. So we want to be sure we can save Ting to have damage into Wo-Chien at the end. So the play here is to try to go ahead and take out Garg with Lycanroc and then switch out. So the Salt Cure brings us down close to half. So they could protect here. But I want to keep them honest, make sure they don't try to recover. So we'll just go for another CC into that slot and go out into Tyranitar. So that's one part of the equation out of the way there. Rocky Helmet will bring us down just a little bit lower, as will the seeds. So they go Pollen Puff into Tyranitar there, trying to get some more damage down on Ting Lu. So good switch there to preserve Ting in the back. So at least the Sam will minimize the leftovers. As long as they have seeds up, though, they're always going to just keep getting back to full. So that's why you got to target down the other slots until you can bring everything you have to bear. So I figured they are going to go for the Shadow Sneak here to try to take out Lycanroc. Endeavor is going to be a big part of taking out Woe very easy, so we will just switch back out into Ting Lu here. And since we're not gonna be hitting Ceruledge with Lycanroc, we'll go ahead and just go for the Rock Slide. It's gonna do more damage than Assurance, so we'll go ahead and Terra. Went ahead and hit the Terra button here, that way Pollen Puff kind of minimize the damage if they do try to Pollen Puff. As we saw before though, still not doing a whole lot, so probably could have saved the Terra, but don't really have a better candidate for it. They do go Shadow Sneak, so we get the call right there. Rock Slide comes out. Does a ton to Ceruledge. Seeds will come out onto Tyranitar here. So we'll just leave Tyranitar in here. It's as long as we can take out Ceruledge here, And Tyranitar has done its job. So we'll just go Earthquake. And forgot we are a lot banded on this squad, so locked into the Rock Slide. So they come out with the Wisp on Ceruledge, so they whiffs Tyranitar, which that's fine. I would rather Tyranitar get burned than Ting Lu. So Wo dodges the Rock Slide, but we hit the one we wanted here. We'll bring Ceruledge down low enough that the Earthquake will finish it off. So now we just want to position Lycanroc to where we're able to get the second hit. Get a hit off after the Endeavor, so we don't want Lycanroc out with Flutter with Sand when the Sand is down, because Flutter will outspeed Lycanroc, and then of course after the Leech Seed and Leftovers we might not be able to get the KO on the next turn, especially if they protect. So we want to hit it with the Endeavor and then hit it with, say, Stomping Tantrum or Earthquake. So we'll go out into Flutter here. That way we can try to make sure we can break the sub if they try to set another one up. So we do miss the Rock Slide here, which is a tad bit unfortunate because they'll get the sub off for free. So probably could have played this one to timer as well. We have to be getting pretty close, but we still have enough resources here that we should be able to break through without any issues. So we don't want to try to get cute and switch Lycanroc in, take any kind of damage. So we'll just Shadow Ball and keep Rock Sliding. Screens have finally, light screen is finally down. So we do break the sub there, so that's what we were looking for. Seeds will come out onto Flutter, that is fun. So Sandstorm does end, but doesn't really matter. So as you can see, Poison Terra Ting Lu is an absolute tank here, despite having the 4-mon advantage here. Had to play this in game very carefully to make sure we just didn't get whittled down. So there goes the Reflect as well. So we'll go ahead and bring Lycanroc out here. We can take a couple turns of Leech Seed, so if they seed us here, that's fine. Just go out into Ting and go ahead and get off an Endeavor. That way we can bring him down, make sure he's not able to get off any more subs. Ting ting. All right, Ting Lu in the house. There's the Endeavor. They do just go for the Leech Seed. That's fun. I do expect a Protect to come out on the next turn, which that's fine. Lycanroc can take at least one. It does get a bit dicey if they go for the double Protect. So we'll just go for the Stomping and the Endeavor. So they're low enough that they don't want to risk it trying to get seeds on Ting at least. But they will get back up to half there. But this Endeavor will bring them ever closer to the end. So we'll go ahead and Earthquake. Lycanroc is gonna go down here anyway. So even if they do go for the double protect, it's not going to make a difference, but they don't. So we get the Endeavor off. They go ahead and hit the Leech Seed, but it's not going to matter here because we will Earthquake before the recovery comes out. We do manage to take them out, so good game to my opponent. Very well played there. But as you can see, Endeavor is a very, very useful not only for Dondozo, but for this situation as well. Alright, next up we have Yoshi. Rocking the Cybertron team here with Talonflame, Iron Bundle, Flutter Mane, Brute Bonnet, Baxcalibur, and Great Tusk. So they're not rocking the regulation C team, but definitely a very competitive team. So we're going to go with the Sand Squad to lead off here. We will bring Flutter in the back. And thinking gonna go with Annihilape here. That way we have the fighting coverage into Brute Bonnet, Baxcalibur. Leave Ting behind because I don't want to bring it in, end up getting spored by Bonnet and then going down to a Bullet Seed. So they do lead Talon Tusk, so the Lycanroc Tyranitar is my lead of choice into this team because we'll go ahead and Terra and go for the Terra Blast on Tusk and go for the Accelerock on Talonflame. So they will have to Terra here. Or risk not getting their Tailwind up. You have to kind of be careful with this play because people are getting wise to it, and I do see more and more people that are going for the Terra on Talonflame, which is exactly what they do here. So we'll go Ghost here. That way they're able to take the Accelerock. Either way, if they don't protect Tusk, should take a good chunk of damage. Won't make it easy for him, give him the Earthquake. So Talon takes that very well. We'll come out with the Wisp onto Tyranitar. At least we have the Choice Band to negate that at least a little bit. So Headlong Rush comes out into Lycanroc. We'll bring it down to Sash here, but they still haven't got their Tailwind up. So Terra Blast comes out. And even with the burn, does a huge amount of damage after the defense drops from the Headlong Rush. So we will actually Terra Blast the Talonflame here and go for the Rock Slide. If they try to go for the Tailwind, hopefully we can get a flinch. So bring it down low. They actually go for the Brave Bird here, so they take out Lycanroc. Ice Spinner comes out. We are able to take that, so Do manage to take out Talonflame here before it's able to Tailwind. So I count that as a win. So Tyranitar takes a bit of Sand Chip, and the burn will bring it down pretty low here. So we'll go ahead and bring out Flutter with the booster. Will give us a bit of speed control. But they do bring out Baxcalibur here, so we're going to have to be careful in this end game. I expect a Protect from the Tusk here. So we'll go Terra Blast into the Baxcalibur, just try to get some damage down, and we'll go for the Gleam. If they give us the Tusk, that's great. If not, we can at least get some solid damage onto Bax. So they do Protect. So Gleam comes out. Doesn't do a ton to Bax. Icicle Crash comes out, but we are able to tank that, so that's why Bulky Flutter is so good. If they had Icicle Spear, we would have been in trouble there. But Terra Blast will bring Bax down very low. So Flutter is in danger of going down to Sand here if it stays in. And they are threatening with the Ice Shard. They could just Ice Shard and Ice Spinner the Tyranitar, and we'd be in a bad shape. So go for the Terra Blast onto Tusk, swap out into Annihilape. Maybe we could try to wait out the Sand as well. Ice Shard comes out. Ooh, and a crit on the Ice Shard does a good bit there to Annihilape. They will finish off the Tyranitar. So now we bring Flutter back in, but Sandstorm will be ending after the next turn. So we can safely Protect and try to take out the Bax. They do still have a Mon in the back though, we haven't seen yet. We'll go for the Protect, make sure we don't take an Ice Shard, and just go for the Drain Punch on Baxcalibur. Oh, but they call it. Great play on their part. They go out into Bonnet, so now they're going to be threatening a Sucker Punch on the next turn. So they Protect Tusk. Do get off the Drain Punch here. Does a good chunk there. We will get back up. Just almost a full here. Sandstorm subsides. Get a little more lefties back. So gonna have to go for the double Protect here, because the Sucker Punch will be coming out. And we'll just go Drain Punch on the Bonnet here. So we do get the double Protect. So they do show us the Sucker Punch. So Tusk is faster than Annihilape here. Big damage will bring us down very, very low. Get the Drain Punch off. We'll heal a bit of that back. I'm not sure if we'll have enough health to take another headlong rush on the next turn. You get back to half at least. I gotta pray for a low roll on the next turn. So just gotta go for the triple here. Triple and pray. And we'll go for the Drain Punch onto Tusk here. Has a bit more health for us. So we get the triple. Oh, get the triple. And we outspeed the Tusk. It had to have been a speed tie. We win the speed tie there. Get off the Drain Punch. And now it is Bax versus Flutter Annihilape. So somehow we pulled this off. Winning that speed tie, it really didn't matter if we got the triple protect there. I don't think Bax... It's possible a Glaive Rush could have done enough to Annihilape. We haven't seen who's faster. I imagine Annihilape is faster than Bax since it did win the speed tie with Tusk there. But what an ending. The mythical triple protect. We got it. So, alright. As you can see, very, very fun team there. Man, what an ending. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.